guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Theo. Today I am going to be doing my summer nighttime routine. Ever since me and Nina moved out to California for the summer, a couple times a week we've been going to Sunset either to read or we'll go with like one of our friends. And tonight happens to be one of those nights. So we're gonna go pick up two of our friends and then head out to the Sunset and just enjoy it. I'm literally in leggings and an oversized sweatshirt because if you live in the LA area, you know how beautiful the weather is in the day, but then at night it gets super cold. We picked up Danny and we were picking up Riyadh too and Alan. But we weren't, well, I didn't know that Alan was coming, and our car doesn't have 3 seats in the back, so sadly, Riyadh and Alan will be taking different cars. LD. Oh yes, I have, Danny and Riyadh came over yesterday, and Danny left his stuff, so I have to give him his stuff. Yeah, he can't see right now.
I got work today, and I was like looking at the, like, I work at a beach camp, by the way, and like I was trying to like name like a kid's name, but like I didn't know what they looked like. So hey, you! I was like, you.
That is so
like,
funny.
Bro, I felt like Stevie Wonder. That's my favorite artist, by the way, so no slander.
Yeah, no slander. We just got Uba Tuba Acai. Riyadh and Alan were supposed to follow us, and they didn't, so now they can't find parking. So I think that we're just gonna meet them at the beach, right? Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna get acai or Riyadh called me saying that he maybe go get snacks somewhere else, but we're on our way to watch sunset because sunset don't wait for no one. So instead of going to the beach, we're still at the beach, but we're like on this like little hill thing, and it's so pretty. And we don't know where Alan and Riyadh went, but look how pretty it is.
We got them dogs in the view.
Riyadh, Alan is here.
Hey, what's
They
up?
made, Riyadh has made it.
He's
Yeah, they're the
You
vloggers.
dare me to jump from here down there?
Yeah, actually.
Jump. Like if I jump enough, I'll land over there. Cause like the gravity.
But do you think you're gonna like hurt yourself?
If you jump from here, you're gonna end up right here.
Oh, holy mother of God!
Alright, so I basically got to jump from the top. And if you, one job was supposed to take a picture of it midair
On the disposy.
on the disposy, and then so she had one job, is to catch me flying midair, right? Well, she didn't. So I jumped twice, and none of them were on camera.
No, the first one I got on camera. Like on the video. But the
Oh,
disposy,
okay.
the film camera, when he was midair, I was like, oh, I forgot to click it to take the photo. So it's just a photo of him like falling.
This is the summer solstice, the first day of summer. I think it's the longest day of the year is left. So it's really nice having everyone here.
Look at how beautiful the sunset is, and then look at the moon and the star. Oh my goodness. I just got home from the little beach thingy-majiggers. I'm gonna hop in the shower, and then I'm also gonna show you guys my little night routine, like what I do like facial wise. Today is gonna be an extra long shower. My showers are always long. I always perform in the shower. Like singing wise, I sound like Selena Gomez on auto-tune when I sing, but it's gonna be an extra long shower today because I am shaving my legs. So it's a little pamper type of night thing, but yeah, I'll take you guys throughout the whole little routine, not the shaving routine because that's weird. So every night, this isn't even like just after I shave, but when I get out of the shower, the first thing I do is slather on this hydrating oil all over my body. Honestly, I used to do lotion every night, but I switched over to this body oil, and my skin has never been softer, it's never been smoother, especially like after a beach day, after like shaving. It just makes my skin so smooth and silky, and it just hydrates it so well. I'm a person that like when my skin is dry, probably everyone, but especially like, I don't know, I've noticed it a lot in myself, my skin gets so itchy, and like certain soaps makes my skin super itchy. So I use like an antibacterial soap, and then I put this in, and it just hydrates it so well. So I got this at Target, but you can get it at like Whole Foods, like any place like that, and it's just 10 out of 10. So sorry if like my PJs look a little rough. It's like this little tank top, it says New York, and then I have like the brandy shorts and they say San Diego because it's like best of both worlds. But my room upstairs does get a little toasty at night, so like I love just like being in like minimum clothing, and then also like after a shower, just jumping into like sheets is like smooth sheets. It's so nice for me. First step in my nighttime routine is I wash my face with this particular CeraVe facial cleanser. I've used other ones and those just kind of make my face either like super oily or super break out, but this one specifically, the foaming cleansing wash, that's the one that works the best in my face. So I just wash my face with this in the shower. Then the next thing I do is I use this toner. You can literally get it anywhere. I've seen them at Whole Foods, I've seen them at Target, CVS, and I put it in my handy dandy little cleansing pad and just put it all over my face. Also, I have very, very sensitive skin, and I've noticed that a lot of different toners and products make my face burn, and this one is one of the first ones that doesn't. And one of the things that I love about this toner is that even after I wash my face, if there's still like left residue, like you can see it and it just takes it all out. My face also, you can see because it's so sensitive, you probably can't see it as well in like the camera, but I get red when my skin touches like a product. So like this cleanses me, and it has helped my face like not break out as much, and because my face, like when it changes climates and stuff like that, it does break out a lot. And when I first moved to Cali, my face very much broke out, and the toner kind of like settled it back down. I really love this toner, and it's very smooth, very it's not harsh at all. So if you have sensitive skin, I definitely recommend it. The next step I do is I put on this serum. At the former company that I worked at, one of my co-workers actually recommended this serum because different serums just make me break out so bad, or they leave my face super, super oily, and I do not enjoy that. So she recommended me that. It's like 16 bucks on Amazon, and I've had it for almost a year, and I use it every night in the morning, and it just barely, and I just put it all over my face like that. The next step is I use the Fortuna Skin eye cream. I will say this product is on the pricier side. It starts at around $200 depending on the size that you get, and this one is actually a sample that I've had for a couple months, because if you order off of like Nordstrom's or Saks, you can always pick out samples, and those are one of the samples that I got. And I actually love this eye cream so much because I just feel like it helps with like the blueness that I get from like being tired. So if you are looking for good eye cream, I would say try out the sample first and then make the bigger purchase, because like I said, it is very expensive, especially just for eye cream. But some people just don't care about that, about like how much money they spend on skincare. So if you're one of those people, definitely recommend it. If not, still just try the sample. It'll last you a long while. It's very good. It's very creamy and silky. Then I moisturize my face with Glow Recipe. This is a Korean brand, and I learned about this brand through one of my professors because she's actually best friends with one of the founders, and she came and talked to us in one of our classes about how to get a business started and all that it takes when it comes to finances. And it's very minimum ingredients, and it's so nice and soft, slides on so easily, and it just makes me feel like dewy and like moisturized. So if you have dry skin, I definitely recommend it, and it's not harsh on your skin at all. The last step in my face routine is I use bio oil. My friend Annie actually recommended using this because it is known to help with aging lines, just any types of oils like this, and this brand specifically, and it's super smooth just because it's oil, and I don't like the feeling of being like super dewy and moisturized. I only do a couple drops. I go like literally like this, so it's literally only that much, and a little goes a long way. I do like before I go to bed feeling like very moisturized and feeling dewy, but I don't like the feeling of feeling dewy in an oily way. And even though this is an oil, I don't feel that way whatsoever, and I'm just gonna put it everywhere, especially my neck, because they always say the first sign of aging is on your neck. So I always try to moisturize my neck. Sometimes I forget, but for the most part, I'm usually very good at moisturizing my neck. The next thing I do, this is like the final thing I do before I brush my teeth, and then just do like the low key getting into ready to bed, like reading, all that stuff, is I use this Moroccan oil on my hair. I bought it at my hair salon at Lifetime in New York City, but this is supposed to heal and nourish your hair. I'm someone that's always out in the sun. I curl my hair a lot, so this is supposed to just just protect it from all the damage that it has. It's supposed to restore it. So I always do 2 squirts, which is a lot, and I have short hair. But I love the feeling of it, and it smells so good. And I always just flip my hair and I put it on the roots, and then I bring it down to the ends, like so. I go in with my handy dandy little brush and I just brush it all out. So other than brushing my teeth, that is my skincare and hair routine at night. The time of the night that I usually do this varies. Sometimes I'll do it while Nina's showering, and sometimes I'll do it after we both say goodnight and go to our own rooms. Because even though we do say goodnight, I always come up to my room and I either spend time with God if I haven't while she was showering, or I'll come back and read. Many of you guys may not know this, but I have been a Christian my whole entire life, and as of maybe the last year, I have kind of lost touch with God and my faith, and it's something that I really, really miss. And I'm actually going to be doing a testimony in a couple months, and I don't just want to give it and do it, because it's something that I want to do with the Lord, and that's something that I've been praying a lot about, so that He guides me through the testimony. So that will come out in a couple months. Little backstory on me and Nina's friendship. We met through friends, but her and I became really, really close because we loved the Lord, and we went to church together, and then we joined a Bible group together. And so we would go to the same college, same friend group, but her and I really clicked on the fact that we both are Christians, and that relationship with God is very, very strong to us and very important in our lives. In the last year, I studied abroad in Italy, and I think that's kind of when the downfall of my faith started happening. And then I came back to New York City, and I was just kind of living for the world and not really making God a priority. And I lost my faith, and for many different reasons. I said that'll be in the testimony. And for the past year, Nina has been studying abroad in Paris and London. Nina has also been kind of struggling with her faith, and I'm not going to talk about her because, that's private to her. But it's not a coincidence that we met through God, and at the same time, we both went through this setback in our faith, and then at the same time, we're jumping back in it together. And it wasn't like we planned it of like, okay, when we move to California, we're going to jump back into our faith. It wasn't anything like that. And we are both saying, like, God put us in each other's lives for a reason, because we're going through the same, like, very similar things at the same time. And the fact that, people just don't move out to a different state, like, for no reason, just to, like, see how it is, or to a different country. And God placed us together to live together as roommates, and we were supposed to have another friend join us, and she ended up not doing it. And it's just her and I. I think that that's very telling on, like, how, like, centered Jesus is in, like, both of our lives and, like, our relationship, and how we're both jumping into it together. Long explanation, but God is just something very, very close to me, even though, like, my faith has been, I'm rebuilding my relationship with God, and it's something that, has brought me so much joy and peace. And Nina and I are actually doing bi-daily Bible studies together, and we go to church together. And I think it's very important. I know the Bible says that when 2 or more are gathered in a room, that God is there, and He loves when people come together to worship Him. But there's just such an importance to me in having an individualized relationship with Jesus, because at the end of the day, you can talk to God with a group of people, you can pray together, and that's perfect. But it's also very important to have a one-on-one relationship with God. But how I do my Bible, this I highlight, as you guys can see. Right now I'm in Jeremiah chapter 12. So there's my Bible. This is where I take notes, and then this is my prayer journal. I usually read first and then I pray. I am back upstairs for the night. Me and Nina did our little readings. We always sit on the couch and we read together, and just talk about life and, worship and everything. But now, before I go to bed, I always use my Laneige lip mask, and now I'm going to continue to read the second book in the series. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little nighttime routine, time with my friends, and then my little Jesus talk. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.